Yeah. I mean, look, he's scared at first, and then Henry gives him a fry to put in the banana frosty. James approaches the Wendy's logo and says, "Hello, Wendy," and then gives her a fry. So, the Gummy Cthulhu's in on this too? He's with the minions. After all, it is green. Like, that helped. Then again, I do need to get something to eat. That's why I'm heading home right now. Who puts a French fry in a Frosty? Well, actually, about that, I used to dip my French fries in soda when I was young, so I guess a fry in ice cream doesn't seem too far-fetched now, does it? Dude, soda, when you dip the French fries in the soda, it gives off a very fizzy, salty taste. It's absolutely delicious. Like, you don't know what you're missing. Sounds like a weird combination, but it's actually pretty good. Those monsters. Yeah, it's that blue monster that looks like a gummy shark. It's the gummy shark. I saved those so I could start working on the Minions and Monsters poster. You mean at the time I'm still working on Bob plus Jeremy? Yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah, that's the thing. Working on two things at the same time, you gotta find days to where you're not working on it, and then actually writing and working on the poster. It's gonna be a movie poster. I want to make it really good. And I also want to draw James because I love James. He's adorable. Or maybe James is younger than Bob. You know what I realized? What? Why is it that Dick isn't in any of the commercials? Yeah, why isn't Dick in the commercials? Okay, so there's the French's Mustard. We don't see James, we don't see Henry, we don't see Ed, and we don't see Dick. We just see those minions working in the factory. Goomy's in there, but ironically not those minions. That looks like it's a product placement for Despicable Me 4 rather than Minions and Monsters, because the only thing you got going for is Goomy. There's certain commercials that are shot differently, and let me tell you something. If you've seen the commercials for King's Hawaiian and La Roche Posay, you could see that you see James, Henry, and Ed there, but you don't see Dick. He's not in there, and he's not in the Wendy's commercial either. It's just regular minions. La Roche Posay? Yeah, you know, it's that medical treatment thingy. You know, skin treatment. La Roche Posay. You know how many times I watched that commercial? 3. Really? Funny. Seemed like more. It's weird. I was actually able to remember La Roche Posay. Like they're testing it out on other minions, like other techniques until that minion shows him the ointment or the thing for the skin. I guess minions need the skin cream or something, whatever that's called. And just like that, both La Roche Posay and King's Hawaiian are basically in the same format of James directing the commercials, shooting them, and saying, "Cut!" So it's like it's got some kind of pattern. Those two in particular are the ones I'm referring to. So not only does James want to make movies, but he also wants to direct commercials. Yeah, but what about Dick? The only time you see Dick is when they do the announcers, the actors they're going to be in the movie. That's it. You don't see him other than the trailer. It's like a Mel situation all over again. We know he's basically leader of the Minions tribe, but so far James, Henry, and Ed have been getting the special treatment. Well, Dick has literally, Dick all! Pardon the pun. But it's true. You can't just focus on 3 Minions and not refer to the one that's clearly the leader of the Minion tribe. That's like having a commercial that doesn't have Kevin in it, even though he's part of the first Minions movie. Or having a regular commercial without Mordecai and Rigby. That just doesn't work. Something just doesn't add up. And I have a hunch this isn't the only time we're going to be seeing commercials for Minions and Monsters. And I don't count the TV spots because, okay, I'll give it a pass. The TV spots do include that character, but that's literally it. You don't see him with King's Hawaiian, you don't see him in La Roche-Posay, you don't see him in Wendy's, and you don't see him in French's Mustard. What else is there? What else do these Minions have planned? Like what's your next commercial, guys? I'd love to know if Dick's gonna be in this one, because I don't want you to leave him out. That just seems wrong. Judging from the way that he controls those Minions like they're horses in a recent TV spot, maybe I want to see a side where he's not doing that. Because he's a Minion, he can have fun too. But we just don't seem to see his fun-living side, because I don't think it exists. We got Mel 2.0 here, guys. You got a leader Minion who's a one-eye, who's rebellious and bossy. Like you got like the rebelliousness of Stuart, and you have the leadership of Kevin. You put that all together, and you essentially get that particular Minion, this pill. And I did say, you don't know what this pill is capable of doing. Well, there's no telling what this pill is capable of doing. But why do you have to leave him out? He deserves to be part of the commercials too, aside of just the actors being announced or the TV spots or the trailer. Literally, that's it? And yeah, he's like in one of the regional posters for Minions and Monsters, but that's about it. Like, really? I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It just don't add up. Looks like James found a candy. Well, I can't overexhaust myself by working on Bob plus Jeremy and working on the poster for Minions and Monsters. Plus, Bob plus Jeremy needs to have a cover. Or have a concept. It's just, after the way I drew those monsters before, I don't know if I'll be able to nail it on Adobe Fresco. I mean, sure enough, Brian Lynch likes how the monsters turned out, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I don't Do I have to practice on drawing those monsters? Sounds monstrous if you ask me. Here's the thing. I drew those monsters once. Once! Who's to say how they're gonna turn out on Adobe Fresco? Seriously, that is absolutely ridiculous. Even my Dimorphodon turned out better than my previous one. But that's my OC. I have eggs that are close to hatching. Yeah, it's taking quite some time. We need Excadrills. Plus, I gotta heal him. I'm battling a Dynamax Electabuzz. Well, yeah, it's yellow. Oh my gosh, look at how much damage that does. You're supposed to resist it. Switch! Yeah, I think what I was supposed to say is skin cream. And the reason why it's hard for me to remember the product is because I haven't seen the commercial that much. Yeah, but I remember the name. On the cream themselves, like on the front plaster? That Electabuzz dwarfs my mold. Aside of just rocks. Yeah! Well, that was a my bad on my part. I mean, it's supposed to go against rock type coverage. Don't want to be countered by Pokemon that be just resistant to ground like Togekiss. Eileen's gotta stay alive. She's the only one that knows Max Quake. All the other girls know Max Steel Spike. And that's all they're doing. Why? Oh, because it's Steel type. It's random, like, what it decides or not. Like, one time Max Steel Spike, and when it evolves, you either have Max Steel Spike or you have Max Quake. Once I'm done with this Dynamax raid, I will be able to hatch my eggs. They should hatch by now. Oh, there it goes! Ooh, nice! I got some rare candy. That's delicious. Alright, we got the Dynamax. Now we got an egg to hatch. Let's go! Yeah, that's my third Dynamax caught today. And it's a girl! Jeremy! It's not even first, and we got it to be female! Ah, look on the bright side. At least the shiny one we got earlier was a dude. James was lucky! I said I wanted to get it because it's yellow. Minions are yellow, but it turned out to be a female. That's embarrassing. Excadrill, you need a ground type move. Should have done that a long time ago. I'm trying to get the Shellos. Do I want to battle another one? Well, I guess to make up for the female we got. Marshmallow-headed bird. Please let this be a dude. Let the minions get this one. Understand? Don't hit me with thunder. Thunder does a lot of damage. Ah! Oh my god! How come I feel like I'm doing less? Maybe it's her level? You all know ground type moves now. You all know ground type moves. So at least we can deal some damage. Just gotta keep Eileen alive because she's the only one that's got Max Quake. If I leave her, Max Steel Spike isn't getting too a lot of damage now, is it? No, it's not. Well, you see, Eileen is only good for the Ultra League. So I guess this is primarily level, but she still does a lot of damage. Just gotta be careful. I do not want to lose her. Switch! Ah! What the heck was that? I think I'm mistaken him sometimes because I'm too strong against the girls. So little. As I said, you are supposed to resist it. We call that resistance. Yeah, Drone is doing some damage, but it's not doing like a lot. Jeez, how bulky is this minion? I'm just like, brother, what if I say it's a minion, and then it turns out it's a call? With Jeremy being unpredictable, who knows what's gonna happen? Besides, I have to hatch those eggs. Eileen! Earthquake it. Let's see if that's gonna be enough to knock it out. It's got it. It is. Wow. Alright, is this a dude? Even less than what we got before. And he's being difficult. Well, it was a dude. Finally, my egg! Corfish? Wait, there's still one more egg that's supposed to hatch. It moves out. And the moon is gone. The sooner that egg hatches, the better. Well, Jeremy's getting girls again. This is gonna be his male. You have to be difficult. Sprinklers. All right. Wait, the Jeremy egg is hatching? Oh, Vullaby. Oh, yeah. Of course it's the Jeremy egg, because if anything, he can get his birds, right? That really was a Jeremy egg. I'm well aware that Jeremy is used to getting birds, but, no offense to birds, but can you let the minions get something at least? Can you? There's a spiral egg that's close to hatching as well. Spiral egg? Well, what else can you call a purple egg? Spiral egg is fitting. Of course, there was a new trailer that showed that Spyro was going to come back for a new game next year. Alright, what is a spiral egg? A Charcadet. Alright, next egg. Why not? Oh, females! All of them were female! John, are you for real right now? Can we get one dude? One dude. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Do you know what that is? That's a female. Jeremy's gone insane! He's getting females! And it was awful. Okay, Spacian. I need you to spawn some Pokemon for me. We can't let him keep getting his Gorals. Or his birds. I don't understand. Jeremy's not first. How is he getting? How? Jeremy does what he wants. He got the shiny Pidgey yesterday. James isn't as broken as Jeremy. My Pokeballs, bro. Yeah, spin that Pokestop and get more eggs. Dratini? Okay, this could be either really good or really bad. Please let it be a dude. If it's a female, then it's Jeremy's. Jeremy's! Why did it have to be a girl? I told you Jeremy's broken. Well, that's just great, Jeremy. You got us a pink noodle, except the pink noodle's a girl. What do you name her? I shall call you the Noodle. What, is it because she looks like a noodle? Yes, and I'm gonna have noodles for dinner. My ramen, to be precise. Will Jeremy stop getting females? Look, well, I understand the shiny Dynamax I got earlier of Electabuzz is more powerful than the dragon. That's basically our highlight right here. Oh yeah, I'm with you, the Noodle. If you want to be the Noodle, you must become the Noodle. In this case, you're the Noodle. Thank you for getting me a shiny Dratini, Jeremy. That's not bad.